Well, hello and welcome back to Kieron Seamons on my little inky world. That is a drawing channel of positivity and coolness. So if you're in the mood to do some drawing with me or just sit and watch with a nice cup of tea, this is the channel to be. Let's draw. So we are going to get into a few small drawings today. We are going to get into a few kind of small A5 drawings, which is a lovely little middle ground. I was drawing little ACOs, which I thought the crab was quite beautiful. I didn't have a space over there to put him, so he's sitting there looking at me. So today we're going to get into something. We're going to get into some crazy drawing. So we're going to start off with something a bit more. Ooh, that's different. I'm going to just join that up. Right. Oh wow, that's very different. Right, so let's get into it. Let's get in and see where this little splash of ink is going to inspire us to be. And it's already kind of giving me that kind of feeling of it being a hump on a back, something like that. So I'm going to try to take it a little bit further. And these are drawings that will be going up, hopefully, onto the selling side of things. We do need to kind of get some money on the channel, and one of the lovely ways of doing that is by doing drawings and putting them up for people to enjoy. Something hanging on the end of my nib today. So it is a lovely way to do it. In fact, I am slightly angry in this moment, as my Etsy shop has been closed. I don't know whether it's a temporary thing or it's a permanent thing, but the payment came up for my Etsy, and I went ahead and paid my Etsy, as I do every month, and as I have done for years now, which is why I'm so angry. I paid it, but my credit card ran out, and they didn't get their payment, and they closed my shop. Can you believe 600 products just gone? So yeah, I was slightly furious at their stupidity more than anything. Since I paid every month for God knows how long, it did irritate me. It did anger me, because a lot of these kind of channels or platforms, as you want to call them, don't have any humans on them anymore. Whereas there used to be a time when you could call up and say, oh, this. Oh, no worries, sir. We will do this for you. We will sort that out for you. So if they demand payment and your credit card will take 2 weeks, it's still going to be 2 weeks late. There's nothing you can do. And so, yes, I'm very, very, very angry. And of course, when this type of thing happens, all you start to do is start looking around and you start thinking, well, should I set up a Shopify? Should I set up a Folksy? Should I set up some other platform that might care for the products that I'm doing, might care for what I care about? And at the moment, I'm finding that from Etsy, all I'm getting about is money, and nothing else, you know. They really don't seem to care at all about what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. They just want their payment, and I'm finding it rather frustrating. And disappointed too. I would think after about 5 years or 6 years or whatever it is of having an Etsy shop, that I would be treated slightly better. But, you know, I am just a money-making... My sincere apologies, the camera just stopped. Yeah, that I would be treated a little bit more fairly and a little bit more seriously from years of pumping money into Etsy. But to the lot of them, that's what I say. I will re-establish, whether it is with Etsy or whether it's with some other company. I will get the shop back up on, and I will be selling my prints and such there. At the moment, I'm doing it through eBay because I need to get it seen by somebody. At the moment, I'm on over 4,000 videos on YouTube, and I would think that that's also a nice kind of stage to be, that I've got such a wealth of work on my channel. And I think at this point, I'm hoping that people would see how dedicated I am to what I do. I do love my channel. I love my channel very, very much. And as I did with all my products, I loved my prints. I loved my sweatshirts and t-shirts and all of those things. I was very, very pleased with the direction that things were going. But at the same time, you need that support, you know, from the platforms and from the people that are buying. That's just inevitable, you know. So I have done a kind of wolf. I love the way it's a kind of wolf, because I really kind of drew it on a fly a little bit. But as with these smaller pieces of artwork, they are literally just as demanding as they are on the bigger versions of. I've said that before, and I really do believe it, that drawing something small is just as complicated and demanding as the bigger drawings. But I do prefer the bigger drawings. I have to say that I do prefer drawing on the large side, and as the warmer weather comes, I'll be able to do much more of the bigger drawings again. At the moment, it just takes too long for them to dry. So let's get a little bit of wolf written on there. And we will get on to do another little drawing. Let's sign this one. But it's also, it's like, you know, I do a lot of this stuff for the pleasure of seeing people wearing a t-shirt or buying a print, and them sending me the photo of it framed and on their wall. I get a huge buzz from that. I really do. As I had with Natalie sending me all her drawings all framed up and in one room. Looked looked fabulous. You need a little bit more hair there. And quite a nice little wolf. With a hump on his back. Right, let's get him to draw something else. What else shall we draw today? What else is quite often? Oh, unicorns are always. Okay, let's get in and draw a unicorn of such. Unicorns are always requested. Unicorns are one of those subjects that people just love. And I feel like the magic of a unicorn is what keeps it being loved, you know. There are people that love the whole kind of mythical side of it. And I do love the idea of these mythical beasts quite a lot, you know. I mean, especially as being a kind of an artist. I mean, they do bring a lot of magic to what is requested from people, you know. It's quite a beautiful thing to have these things requested from people. Lovely. And of course now with AI and everything starting to do a lot of this stuff, I do find it kind of kills the magic a little bit with what is being achieved. I don't really see that it's helped. I think a lot of people have their own opinion of what these creatures look like, and then all of a sudden the kind of magic is sucked away by these AI images of unicorns and flying horses and stuff like that. Even to the point of Bigfoot, you know. I used to love watching videos of people saying, oh, look, I've got this video of Bigfoot on my land or stuff like that. I used to love all that stuff, you know. But then all of a sudden you've got AI doing Bigfoot's driving a car and, you know, oh, man, I get very tired of the AI stuff. I really do. And I do think that we are intelligent enough, and I do think we are talented enough to add our own human spin on some of these stories, you know? I mean, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful unicorn? And I'm going to try and have this unicorn holding a flower of some sort. Why? I have no idea. It just came into my head that it would be nice to have him holding a flower. And I do kind of like the wildness in his eyes. It does add a lot to the character here. It does add that lovely wild stallion of a horse, of a unicorn. And as I said, we have now gone over the period of 4,000 drawing videos. So if you haven't seen some of the old ones, I really encourage you to go back and dig up some of the old ones. Ones like the Cat Cowboy and things like that. I love doing some of those old ones. And they do have a certain magic about them. And I have had a lot of people subscribing recently, which is absolutely incredible. We are racing towards 3,000 followers. And my initial kind of childish dream was that the amount of videos that I put up would not exceed the amount of people that were following. And at the moment it's 4,000 videos and coming up to 3,000 followers. So I need that to push. I would like that to happen. I would love it to be the other way. But it'll come. I have a lot of faith in my channel, and I do love it. I love my channel dearly. I absolutely love it. And that's why I spend so much time on here, because I really do enjoy making these videos and doing these challenges. These daily challenges are always really quite special. And that is one very, very beautiful unicorn. I'm very, very pleased with that. And I will sign this one. I did sign the last one. And at the moment I'm talking about the option of selling these as just a line drawing. Is that something of interest, or should I stick with the color? I did do a book called the Inky Sketchbook. It's a blue book. Don't have one here. Well, I have, but somewhere. And that was put on Amazon quite a while back. It was just called the Inky Sketchbook, a nice bright blue book. And it was just the drawings that have been going through the channel. And it was delightful. I really quite enjoyed putting that together. Unicorn. There you go. I've written it in there. So there you have it. You have two drawings today. In fact, quite opposite drawings. You can see that you have the unicorn and you have the wolf. Look at those. Aren't they delightful? Aren't they a delightful couple? The wolf and the unicorn. So there you go. A nice short video today. But I think what has come from it is really quite delightful. I'm really pleased with those. And I would love to get your comments. I would love to get your opinions. I'd love to hear all about you. So that is today's drawing, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like what the channel is, please subscribe. I love to get new people on my channel. I like to build it up, and we are coming up to that. Let's bring the little crab down there as well. We are pushing up to get to that 3,000 at the moment, but we are also trying to push past that, the amount of videos that I post and the amount of people that are in the channel. Wouldn't that be a nice challenge? Thank you very much. I will see you all again very soon for some more drawing. See you soon. Bye-bye.